Hey y'all, it's Lala. Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving. My hair is a mess because it's humid outside and I didn't go comb it on purpose. I will in a minute. Because I actually went out on Black Friday. I detest shopping on any day of the year. Can't stand the crowds. I love people. Y'all know I love people, but I just, But I got a wild hair and I went out and the weather's really nasty. It's just very misty. Anyway, I went out. I don't know what crawled up my patootie, but I went out. Was gonna go to Academy, drove right by it. Was gonna go to Marshall's, drove right by it. Had no intention of going into Target, went into Target. Now I do like Target on occasion, but I really do try to avoid going in stores as much as I can. I do grocery pickup. Sometimes I'll run in the local grocery store, which I did today. Now look, if you need to go to the grocery, today's the day. Nobody in the grocery store. Stocks, the shelves were pretty well stocked. Anyway, that's why my hair is frizzy. I'm cooking. I'll be back in a little bit to kind of show y'all turkey, sausage gumbo is my tradition. Every Black Friday, if I'm home and I cook the turkey, which typically I do, and I usually try to get a bigger turkey than we need so I can have leftover. And if I have to substitute, I'll throw in chicken. But I might throw in a little bit of chicken, but I got a good bit of turkey. I'll be making probably like 2 huge pots. But anyway, turkey sausage gumbo today. And I'm gonna go fix my hair. And yes, I start Christmas today. I never start Christmas till after Thanksgiving. Every holiday needs to be celebrated in its own. But anyway, today's first day of Christmas. I just put my fall, only have a handful of fall decorations. I put that up. Now my Christmas tree is out only because I needed help. And I had my daughters in last weekend and they helped me pull it out, but it's just kind of sitting over there undecorated. But anyway, so I'll be back. I'm gonna try really hard to make this short today. You know me, I like to talk. But anyway, I'll see y'all in a little later. I'm back. So just real quick, I know y'all have seen me make gumbo before, so I'm not gonna really show a ton of that. I'm just gonna show you my ingredients. So all leftover turkey, debone that, that's in here. Now what I do that I kind of call not quite cheating is I make stock. So I take whatever drippings at the bottom of my turkey pan, I pour it in a bowl and save it, and then I take the carcass and all the bones and all the skin, everything that you normally would throw away, I put it in that big pot and I boil it in water and I make my stock. And then I had a little bit of gravy left, turkey gravy, so I'll put that in there. It's not really gonna do much for it. But y'all know my go-to is, this is a cheat because I don't stand there and chop. Why when you don't have to? This is all fresh, and trust me, it goes bad, so it's fresh. And I do chop sometimes. I had some chopped onions in the freezer. They get kind of mushy when you take them out. I'm gonna throw that in there. And y'all know my go-to roux. I could stand over and make my own roux, but y'all honestly, and I do not have stock in Tony's. And look, I need to send this to them, hashtag Tony's, because I always show Tony's that I made my turkey gravy with Tony's gravy mix. But this is gonna be my roux. So easy, so easy. And then I have, when I'm cooking, like it's gonna be just for me and like I'll give my mom, I do turkey sausage, but I'm having company tomorrow for LSU game. Go Tigers. And so I got a little bit better sausage, Samanda smoked sausage. And then this is some venison sausage, deer sausage from my deer stash. Because you know, I get a deer every year. I don't go hunt it. I have somebody who does that for me. And they're happy to do it. They love to hunt. And then I pay for the processing and then I have deer for a year. And that's pretty much it. I do have some canned stock, chicken stock, because I do not have enough broth, my homemade broth for 2 big pots. It might be a big pot and a medium pot. But anyway, that's it. That's my ingredients. When it gets rolling and it's burling, I'll show you that, but I'm not gonna bore you with the rest. See y'all a little later. Oh, and I did go brush my hair. I don't know that it did a whole lot, but anyway, I did go brush my hair. Later. Okay, before I show y'all my faux pas, if you don't know what a faux pas is, faux means fake, pas, I'm not sure what, but anyway, faux pas means like a mistake. Tammy, my little friend from Canada, you might have learned a new one today. I don't know, maybe you learned that one from me already, but anyway, my little friend from Canada that I work with, oh God, it's years now, because she started not long after me. We sitting at lunch one day, and I said something, I can't even remember what, but it was like a common Cajun word, but it was a Cajun word. And she's like this, she started laughing. And the other three people at the table, what? And she says, what does that mean? Did you just make that up? And so anyway, there's been this big joke with us since then about all the Cajun words. So anyway, faux pas. I made a faux pas, Tammy. Anyway, before I show y'all my faux pas, and it's actually not a bad faux pas, it's a mistake, but anyway. I gotta tell y'all what happened yesterday really quick, because you would think, you know, a Thanksgiving with my 84-year-old mom, my 89-year-old bachelor uncle, and my sister would be pretty uneventful. And it was, once they got here. But prior to that, I get a text from my neighbor across the street. So I have two really good friends. One who right next door and then across the street. Anyway, she texts and says, so-and-so, my neighbor, door is wide open. Now, this is odd because she's been out of town since earlier in the week. And, you know, we watch out for each other. I have a key to her house, and she has a key to mine. She said, are you in there? Did you go in there? I'm like, no. So anyway, I walk out, and she and the neighbor across the street, they were getting ready to go in. I'm like, y'all don't go in. What if, like, somebody's in there and they got a gun? They're going to shoot you or whatever. So anyway, I mean, never what I thought when I was growing up that, like, where I live, like, you'd have to worry about that stuff. But I don't know. You do. So anyway, we trying to call the neighbor because she's at her daughter's out of town. And she doesn't answer her phone. I call her daughter's phone. Her daughter doesn't answer. So anyway, I'm like, I think we need to call 911. So I call 911, explained to them what's going on. I told them who I was. They asked for her phone number, my neighbor's phone number. We gave it to her. And she said, okay, we sending somebody. She said, but don't go in. Y'all don't go in. I'm like, well, we haven't. I said, they were gonna, but I told them not to. She said, no, good, that's good, don't go in. So anyway, one cop gets here, sheriff's office, and I tell him, you know, I'm outside on my driveway, and I tell him what happened and blah, 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 blah. And in the meantime, from when I called to when he showed up, my mom got here. And so he says, I'm just gonna need y'all to go inside. I'm like, okay. And so he's standing there on the other side of his car. And at one point I saw him walk just past it with his little flashlight. And I think he had his gun drawn at that point. I'm like, oh my God. I really don't think there's anything going on there, but really don't know how her door would have just opened. But anyway, I'm pretty sure he called for backup because then another guy comes and y'all, and my blinds are open in the living room, and I'm like, I told him, I said, we need to like go over here in the hallway because there's somebody in there and start shooting, and I mean, that's my big picture window. Anyway, they go in with their guns drawn and their flashlights, you know, just on TV, and we hear them yelling. I can't understand what they're saying, but I'm sure it was like, you know, it's the police, come out, whatever, whatever, whatever. And they were in there a good while. And in the meantime, I'm texting my neighbor. I said, oh my God, their guns are drawn. They're going in there full force on our little street that nothing ever happens except when I end up with an alligator in my garage. Which, if you don't know that, go back and look for one of my videos. It's a video. Back in 2020, I had an alligator in my garage in the middle of COVID when we were on lockdown. I guess the alligator wasn't listening to the COVID rules. Anyway, so the next thing I know, I see them, they get in their vehicles and they're leaving. And I go like to my door and I'm like, they didn't freaking come tell me nothing. And I had said, look, if you're not sure, I'll go in. I can let you know if I see anything out of place, whatever. But my other neighbor and I, we just went in and checked now. And they didn't need to come because her house was like immaculate. But anyway, they left without telling me anything. I was a little PO'd, so I called the neighbor and I said, They left. I don't know what the deal is. So she said, I'm gonna call back, because apparently after I called the dispatcher, called her. So she said, I'm gonna call the dispatcher back. And she said, yeah, they, didn't see anything. They secured the premises or whatever. I'm like, well, do I need to go lock your door or what? Because it's deadbolt with a key. Well, apparently the cops got some kind of master. Someone went to lock her door and it was locked. So they locked it some kind of way. But anyway, that was our excitement on Thanksgiving morning. Lock, barrel, whatever. All the two of them went in there hollering, and just like you see on the cop shows. But anyway, a great. They didn't find nothing. There was nothing. I don't know what happened, but anyway, she probably didn't pull her door shut and it opened. She's been going like 3 days. Anyway, so my faux pas. I'm making gumbo. Y'all know that already. Well, I usually do big, and I sometimes go overboard, but I think I broke a record today. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 pots. I have 3 pots of gumbo. Now, I will be storing in a pot. My mom and I almost had a knockdown drag out the other day at her house when my sister was in. She don't store nothing in her Magnolite pots in the fridge. Like, well, you freaking can cook in them. Why you can't store in them? I don't know, you're just not supposed to, and you're not putting that. So anyway, but I'm going to have to be storing in my pots because I don't have enough Tupperware to put all this in. I say Tupperware. That's a name brand. I actually have no real Tupperware. But anyway, storage containers. And I don't not have Tupperware because I'm against it. I just don't. But anyway, I'll make sure nobody gets, offended by what I say. In our very sensitive world we live in. But anyway, yes, 3 pots of gumbo on the stove. Now I am having company, and my daughter said something about, oh, you better save us some. I said, well, it depends how much gets eaten. So I'm getting ready to take a picture and send to them. And I don't think you have to worry. I think there'll be some gumbo when y'all get back in town next time y'all come. But anyway, next weekend they're coming in town. They can have some gumbo. But anyway, that's my faux pas, Tammy. I messed up and made too much gumbo. So no biggie. It's just too much gumbo. I'm just gonna have to store it. I'm gonna have to borrow. I have a deep freeze. I'm gonna have to go get some containers. But anyway, y'all, happy Black Friday, and y'all have a wonderful day. And I'm gonna try to pop in on during the holidays a little more and some fun stories. I really enjoy Christmas. Wasn't even gonna put up my tree this year, but I'm putting it up. And but I was told it was out of style and I need new decorations. So it might just be with lights this year, but nevertheless, it's out. And I will at least get my nativity scene. That's always my first thing. My nativity scene will be out probably later today because I'm not going back out. It's crazy out there. It's nasty. And I'm getting ready to put my air conditioner on because I'm warm from being over the stove. And I'm gonna go find a Christmas movie. And I'm gonna watch a Christmas movie and then put my nativity scene out later. And if I still feel like it, I might pull a decoration or 2 out. If not, that'll get done tomorrow because my company's not till tomorrow evening. But anyway, y'all needed to know all that. I know you're gonna rest better tonight because you know all the details of my plans today. Anyway, peace out. See y'all later.